I have no idea how this is going to happen. I have not even started packing. I'm leaving tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
You're
So
leaving tomorrow property at 2 o'clock?
yeah,
Really? I didn't know you were leaving tomorrow.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow.
There's been so many changes that I'm just like so confused.
I'm
We're
not
talking
sure
about the
why.
camping trip, everybody. And
Yeah.
welcome back to the Take It Down a Notch
Are we
podcast.
live?
This is
Are we live?
Lee.
Where are
I'm with Lynzee Lokay.
we?
Yeah, we're live. We've been live for
We
30
are
minutes.
live. We've been live for
That's
36
not how
seconds.
you
All
talk.
right.
I threw into like a baseball announcer accent and I just went with it. Um,
And it's a beautiful day here at the ballpark. I don't know. Is it a beautiful day here today? Hey, I see blue sky. I see blue sky. It was blue sky yesterday morning, but it started to rain. So
It's supposed to be 90 degrees this weekend. You know what?
yeah,
You know where? In White Salmon,
Washington,
Washington, like all the people that I
not on the
despise.
same
Well,
height as you. There we
this is
go.
not Washington D.C.
Not
I'm
Washington
complaining.
D.C. Alrighty, let's see.
People
Are we
recently have
ready?
been like, yeah, I've been to Washington D.C. I've been to Washington State,
You
so
have.
I've gotten a lot of yeah, or like, oh yeah, Washington State. I know that. A few people have like been to Leavenworth or
Oh yeah.
something. And so I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you probably drove through where I live." Anyways, I have a feeling that you're gonna say, "Hit it."
Let's light this candle. Welcome to Take It Down a Notch with Rob,
I'm Lindsay.
Lynzee. Oh, I
Mine
changed
was
that.
so much better.
There we go. Turn you up a little bit. No, a little bit more. I don't know.
You want to turn me up?
No, no, back down. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're already. I thought I had the levels, so then I changed them last second.
It's
How
because
are
I'm moving around.
you? We skipped last week.
How are you?
Not who are you? How are you?
No, but that's you just sounded really high. Okay,
Ah,
well, update. I'm the reason why. Okay, I can tell
you're
I'm really
just the
loud. My
reason.
level.
That's
Yeah,
just
I'm always
we can
the
just
reason.
stop there. I'm the reason.
The reason. No, so I'm the reason why we canceled last week. Hugo and I both woke up on Tuesday morning really sick, and I ended up getting a fever mid morning, and it kind of broke in the afternoon, but then I got it back that evening. I had a little bit of a fever the next morning. I was like in bed for like 3 days, and the third and fourth day of being sick, my asthma was so bad I couldn't do like anything. So I don't know what it was. It
Mm,
wasn't COVID. We asked a pharmacist if we should take tests, and
hmm.
she said no. So I don't think that it was the new COVID variant. I just think we had been traveling the week before,
Yeah,
and we were really busy that weekend, and I just think we caught some bug. But I'm recovering. I still am like a little sinusy,
that's interesting.
but
They didn't want you. They didn't think you should take the test.
they might. Well, one, they were talking to Hugo, and so he was telling them different symptoms because he was having a little bit different. He was like, it was more of his problem um, than mine. So I don't know if I would have said like my symptoms. I don't
Right.
know. He had a little bit different symptoms, and they were
Okay.
like, "Yeah, you just have a bug."
Okay.
And he was having a pretty bad like migraine when he went to the pharmacy. So I think they were also focused on like that symptom more.
Yeah.
Um, and like anyway, so we were a little bit different, but it was
Right.
obviously the same thing. We had like the same
Right.
exact day.
Yeah.
He had a fever the second day in the evening, very small, but he still went to work through it all.
Wow.
So he did. He has one a coworker that he's pretty sure is kind of a germaphobe, like kind of that kind of thing.
Right.
Um, and he stayed well far away from him. Um, but
Nice.
he's yeah. Why are the dogs being weird?
Henry's doing his little bark thing. I need
Well,
to go check. I need to go check. Phil first.
okay. I'll fill the void here. Um, now I like have nothing to say. Oh, okay. I'll talk about like the trip. So, we went on a trip the week before we got sick. Possibly the reason that we got sick. Oh, you were back so soon. I was totally thinking you were gonna be gone for like 5 minutes. Um, I don't know. Do
I
you
can't
have your
hear you. I
headphones?
gotta plug in.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm
Um,
back in.
there you go. Sorry, I thought you were gonna be gone for like 5 minutes. I was
No,
like,
I didn't. Well, I didn't know how long I was gonna be on. The dogs were playing with Martina.
oh, that makes sense. Yeah, Martina's here. Oh, Eddie's going it. Oh, maybe.
Just get a little door shut action there.
There you go.
It shouldn't do much good because now the door's back open again. But anyway, we're good. Yeah, Martina's here. Martina is
Yeah.
here, and so and the dogs think she should be awake now. So
Oh,
they,
are they playing? Aren't they go wake her up?
yeah, they wait. Once I'm done doing my morning stuff, they go in and wake her up. They think she should be awake, and so Henry goes in and licks her, and Dofer jumps
Oh,
in her
really?
bed. Yeah, so
Oh, that's so
they
cute.
wake her up. So I'm like,
That's so sweet that they wait until you've been awake.
yeah. So I, so I offered. I said I could, when I get up, I could just go and pull your door closed, and then they. She goes, they'll just sit outside my door and cry. So
This is true. This is exactly what would happen.
like, okay, well,
And that's what they've done before. I remember like with Layla, Henry would just like lay outside, like he'd be like pressed up against her door waiting for her to wake up.
yeah. So
He'd whine.
yeah, Dofer used to sleep outside my door, but not anymore.
Yeah, mom said that she's happy about it because Dofer kept going in and waking you guys up.
Yeah, whoever came in bed last, if they didn't shut the door all the way, then they would come in, and and there would be a cold nose pressed against mom's skin somewhere. So, hey, what's going on? What do you think about coming and feeding me right now?
Yeah,
So,
right now. That's fun.
so, but yeah, so I come out and I don't get a dog attack right away when I get up in the morning. Very nice.
There you go. That's kind of nice. Is that your second giant coffee cup? What's up with this? You
Oh,
have two this morning?
we're doing the switch. We got San Francisco
You got San
and we
Francisco.
got the Netherlands.
There you go.
Traveling, traveling coffee mugs.
There
So
you
I have my. I don't know why I made espresso in one of my biggest mugs this morning,
go.
and then then I'm like, well, I can't do my regular coffee in a little mug if I got a great big mug for my 2 shots of espresso.
I was noticing, I was like, you got like the big cups today. I know you were
Yeah.
like 15 minutes late, but is it that
I
bad? But dang, I mean,
I was having trouble. I was having trouble processing. Spilled
I have
spilled
an
water.
applesauce jar.
What is that?
Applesauce jar. This
Oh,
is limited.
okay.
It's
I'm
water.
hoping that's not your water. It's Prince needs to work. You're
A
getting that
little
right out of
cloudy.
the CN right there. The
Yeah,
CN.
I got it right out of this end. Good old E. coli.
I don't know why she's always sick, folks.
Oh
Oh,
my god. Now I've been Hugo and I have started watching Doctor House, and there's so many like serious medical issues that are just caused by like things you can't really control for the most
right,
part. Have you
right.
ever watched Doctor House?
Uh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's a little it's old TV show medical TV.
yeah.
It's good. And but anyways,
Is
it's
it
making me a
Doctor
little
House or just
like
House?
is like ah
Is it
what?
Doctor House or just House? I
Oh,
think
it
it's
might be
just House.
House.
Yeah,
it's about Dr. House though, so I guess that's
yeah.
probably a miss up.
No, that
Yeah,
makes sense. I was like
both House.
Doctor House. Yeah, House. Yeah, Jenny watched it all the time.
Oh, I feel
Most of
like for somebody who is actually in the medical world who might have like heard of these diseases, like it sounds like like I was telling Hugo, I was like, this kind of show would be really interesting for somebody who knows these things and could kind of try to figure it out and guess, like a game of like Jeopardy or like, Wheel of Fortune, like kind of guess along. Because the whole thing is like trying to figure out the diagnosis of each patient every episode. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. There's such. I don't. I think Mom guessed a few of them.
I feel like you wouldn't be able to guess every single one because like it's a little out there and like normally, but you would at least kind of know what they're talking about. I feel like
Yeah,
it would just be a lot more interesting.
yeah.
But I also know people don't like watching medical shows sometimes when they're like doctors because it's so off.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
think Mom watched it quite a bit
yeah, mom likes
when it
medical
was
shows.
when it was on when it was on. When it
Yeah,
was on. So yeah, yeah. She likes stuff like that. She can watch in the background.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good background show.
yeah.
So, anyways,
So you are just about packing and loading up.
we have so today is Tuesday, obviously Tuesday afternoon here, and we have all day tomorrow, and we're leaving. We have an Uber coming to pick us up at 3:30 in the morning on Thursday.
You're gonna Uber?
We're Ubering to the airport.
Mm,
Yeah,
wow,
and we have a scheduled Uber. We
really?
live really close to the airport,
Yeah.
but
I figured you would
we
train it, bus it, or
well,
something.
there's the only bus is if we walked like 50 minutes
Mm,
to a stop or waited for the trams to start because I think
mm.
the trams might
Oh,
start
because
at
it's
5.
early.
It's so early, it just doesn't our plane leaves at 6:20. We wanna get there at, like, the latest, like, 5:30, 5:45 because it's a
Okay,
really small airport, it doesn't take very long to get through,
right.
but we still wanna get there, like, hour and a half early. There's a chance, like, at this airport there's been a few times where we haven't been able to even go to our actual gate until boarding has started, like, it's a small airport,
Right.
um, and so and small, easy security, all you know, we're late, but we're gonna try to be there like 3 hours before because we're really worried about like the Uber canceling or being late.
Mm,
But Hugo's parents wanted to drive us, but they are currently at their second house on vacation. So one,
ah,
they're on vacation. Two, they'd have to drive like an hour and a half to 2 hours to come pick us up.
that
And
makes
then
sense.
pick us up, drive us 15 minutes to go to the airport, and then drive all the way back. They'd basically be leaving at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And also, they would wanna get us there 3 hours before because even though it's a small airport, because they haven't traveled that much, they're like, "Oh, it's international." I'm like, "It's in Europe. This isn't international." 'Cause we have our first flight is to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So, we
But
don't
you're
need to
flying
be
through. You're
there.
going to
This
Amsterdam
airport
first.
we be there early. What?
You're going to Amsterdam, not Paris.
Amsterdam first, and then we're going to, Portland from there, and then Grammy
Nice.
and Papa are picking us up.
Yeah.
So,
And so you get in on Thursday, like early afternoon.
early
Maybe.
afternoon, I think we land around noon. So I'm planning on having them come pick us up around 2.
Cool.
So because we have
I am.
customs and everything
I
to go
think
through.
I am not going to go to the airport.
Yeah, I didn't even think you were gonna be at the property, to be honest.
Yeah, I think. I think. Um. Yeah. I don't know
No,
how we
you'll
decided where I was coming on Wednesday, but I think the thought is that I don't I don't want to be I want to be set up before you get there, so I have all
that
the
would
stuff.
be nice for us. And also
Yeah,
you'll have already just done driving from Monroe to Port or to White Salmon to
yeah,
then do like what is it, like 2 hours to Portland?
yeah. It's a drive, but it's
It's a
not a
drive.
big deal.
2
I'm not
hours
going to be
to
doing any.
2
I'm
hours
not going to
back.
be doing
We
anything else. But I think I just
well, I know,
I'll
but
give
Grammy and Papa are already
uh,
driving. It
yeah
doesn't make sense for
I'll
every
give them the time, you know,
yeah.
then they can hang with you guys
Yeah, I think it'll be
while
fun.
staying at the
We'll
property.
be
So
exhausted though.
yeah, you should be.
I'm
You should, you
I'm a
should be.
little bit worried this time about, like, staying up until, like, 8 p.m. Like
You think? Yeah.
yeah, I'm a little bit well, especially since we're waking up so early, and we
Yeah.
might not even get, like, any sleep. And
Yeah.
I think with Hugo being in the airplane, I think I'll be able to sleep a little bit on the plane, though.
Yeah.
So, and I don't normally, so
You got
that's
a middle and a window
I
for a
don't
seat?
know what our seats are yet.
Oh.
And actually, technically, Hugo and I might not be sitting together, but
Mm,
we're gonna, like, beg and plead, so
yeah.
we'll see. We're gonna look cute.
Yeah. Hey,
And I think we're gonna
you'll
ask the
get to
flight
see
attendant I think so. I think we're gonna ask the flight attendants before and, like, when we check in and everything, if they can figure out a way for us to sit together.
Yeah.
We're gonna look, but we tried to look earlier and we couldn't access it, so,
Ah.
I don't know. I think when we check in,
Alexa,
but
show the front porch cam.
Alexa drama.
There's people. There's somebody.
Who is it?
Oh, mom's leaving already.
Oh.
Or somebody's breaking into
Oh,
her car.
good.
One of the two.
Well, it's fine. It's a really cheap car. If they steal it, it's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
it's all good. It's insured.
Yeah.
It's got a big door ding in it, so might as well replace it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It is.
Is it
Yeah,
bad?
it's pretty bad. I mean, it's not.
Is it good?
It's not. It's not like wrecked, but it's, it's the only dent in the car. So it's,
Oh, yeah. This is pretty. And I feel like on that car,
yeah,
dents
it's
might be
right,
kind of evident.
right center in the driver's door. I'm like,
Did
boom.
mom do it or did somebody do it to her car?
No, somebody did it to her car at Starbucks.
Right. That's what it was.
I'm just glad it wasn't me. I wasn't driving. That's all.
Yeah.
So
It's true. It's
she would make
true.
me repark the car if I didn't get centered in the parking spot, or it was like driving with Lynzee. I'd have to like park like 3 miles away, put cones up around it. Yeah.
And I'll make you do cones. That's mom.
No, no cones, but yeah.
No cones.
Like, no, we can't park up close. We got to park clear over there.
Okay.
Not
Whatever.
anymore. Not anymore, but
Well, I don't know. I haven't driven for like 5 months. So
I know it.
there's a good chance. I might just not do any of the driving. I might just have people drive me everywhere. I'm excited to drive. I'm a little nervous though.
Yeah, I would guess. It's been a while, a long time.
It's been a long time this time, yeah. The
So
longest I've been since no driving.
yeah.
So yeah.
So, but no, that's exciting to be there, and I'll go get set up and yeah, be ready for you guys when you get there. Have the well espresso going. Do you a quad espresso when you get there, and you'll be good. You'll stay up till
Woo!
at least 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
the goal is to stay up until like it gets dark out or 8 o'clock. We'll see.
yeah,
Hugo will be fine. Hugo's great at that kind of thing. I am horrible.
yeah.
It's, yeah. So we'll
Um,
see.
and you'll get onto the time.
Oh, I think I'll be fine. I'm mainly worried about like the first day.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
and also the property, the other thing is like the property, there's a lot of sitting around,
Yeah.
which is really great. It's not great for jet lag. Like just going is so much better for jet
That's
lag.
yeah. No, if
So that's a little bit what I'm worried about too. It's like,
well, I think you need to you and people need to like get up at a decent time and like maybe have coffee and go for a walk up the hill, walk up the
yeah,
road, do a nice mile mile and a half walk, maybe 2 miles.
cold plunge in the morning.
Yeah, just get up and go, and then come back and have breakfast, and you know
Yeah.
not
I
not sit in the
that's
chair and go to sleep.
yeah, seriously.
So I think, and Sean's family's coming.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
I think that'll be good. So there'll be three girls there, so that'll make it easier on Martina.
Yeah.
I was a little worried, not worried, but you know, because it is a little bit of sitting around and stuff. And you
It
know how
wouldn't
it
be
is.
that.
You first get here, we're on the go, 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 but
Yeah.
it's go, go, go for us because we're still working and everything. And the student comes and they don't have school yet, and
Mhm.
so it's bursts of go, 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 and then it's like, okay, well, I don't have
Yeah.
anything going on for half a day tomorrow,
Yeah.
and so and you're
It's
anxious
just
to
not
meet
busy
people and do
enough.
things.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to Costco today though after swim team. So
Exciting.
first Costco
I'm
trip.
excited to go to Costco. I'm excited to go on errands is one
What
of the things I'm excited about.
what you need to be excited about is Target because I kind of told Martina she's probably gonna have to wait to go to Target till you came.
Okay, well, oh, she might be at school. I'll take her to Target eventually.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be around for
Yeah, I
a,
know.
a bit. So,
I think
um, but yeah, and then drama. You probably heard already. They moved the picnic, so she's not going to the wedding. So
yeah, I heard about the whole like Yeah, that's crazy.
So, and that also means she's gonna be home on our getaway wine tasting night. So,
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, I think we were gonna do like a
yeah,
wine so I don't
we
think.
have a harvest host already set up. So,
Oh, really? I don't think I was supposed to know about that.
oh, okay. Well, we're doing it. I don't know what we're doing. I heard
It's okay.
I heard we're having root beer and cokes.
I was pretty sure it had something to do with a wine tasting.
I thought this was your idea. Obviously, I
It
was
was
duped.
it was my idea to do a harvest host. It was kind of mom's idea technically. I've just been bringing it up a few
Okay.
times.
Well, it's all set
Um,
up. It's all set up. We're doing it either way.
okay, well that's
So
cool.
we've got
We won't tell mom. We'll let mom tell me.
we got
But
it all
it's
we got
just
it all figured
sometimes
out with
I
Martina
have
too. So
something planned, and then yeah, she just did like that. I have something planned, and then gave that like secret smile, and it's like, but
yeah.
I'm not going to tell you about it yet.
Oh my God.
So maybe it wasn't confirmed or something, and she just wanted to make it a surprise.
No, that's
But
just the
I
way
was
she likes.
pretty sure.
So guess what we're gonna do? Guess what I did today? Like, okay,
What?
well, there's only 10,000 days, 10,000 things it could be. Then she just tell me.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway,
No, you must anticipate, be at the end of your seat.
yes.
So I am.
Uh,
No, I'm excited to see everybody. I'm nervous about being away for 6 weeks.
I bet.
Um, it's weird. It's weird to leave for 6 weeks. And the other thing is, I'm sorry, it's a horrible time to come. I was talking about it with Annika, one of the missionaries, and she's going back for a
Hmm.
month for September.
Hmm.
And she's like, yeah, it's horrible. Like, she was like, all the classes are starting. Look at that ambulance. Um, all the classes are starting.
Hmm.
So I probably would be doing French at the university. Like I think about it at least, and I
Yeah.
can't because I'm gonna be gone for 6 weeks right at the beginning. The English French classes for the missionary thing are starting.
Hmm.
I was telling Dad that I might yesterday that I might join the gospel choir at one of the churches we're going to, and it's starting while I'm gone. But it sounds like it's gonna be okay. But still, kind of, it just sucks to start everything late.
Right.
So it's not a great time to come, but I know I'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
So um, yeah, we'll see. It'll be nice to come back here and actually really feel like I can start living here. I feel like there's just been so much like go, go, go and back
Yeah.
and forth and people visiting and stuff. So
You'll be 100% moved in.
yeah, we'll be
With that.
100%. So,
You know,
and I,
you kind of spent a year moving in
yeah,
to France, back and
yeah,
forth, getting things, and now you're like there.
yeah,
After the 6 weeks, you'll be
yeah.
there. You
Well,
won't
and I
be
think that,
you won't have a trip planned here, and
yeah, yeah,
all that stuff. You'll be 100% moved in.
yeah. And I think we're going to be a little bit like, we're maybe going to try to have less people come and visit us. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think the other thing is by next summer, I feel like I'll want everybody to come visit us again.
yeah,
And as fun as that was, it
it's
was
exhausting.
hard and it was harder with a job.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Or I might be like, "Oh, you guys can come visit us, but we're gonna stay in Nantes. And like if you want to go do other things, have fun solo traveling, I'll give you my hints, like that kind of
yeah,
thing. Like I don't know.
yeah,
Um, I think we might try to attack it a little differently. We loved having people stay with us.
yeah,
Um, but it's a lot. It takes up a lot of the summer. It takes up a lot of vacation time.
yeah,
Uh, and we realized that we're like, oh, we've been living here for a year and we haven't checked off not even, like 70, like 5% of all of the things we said we were going to do.
yeah,
Um, and we don't have to do all of those, but we really want to do some traveling. So hopefully, but we'll see.
yeah.
We camped for the car in the car for
Yeah.
the first time.
How'd
We did
that go?
one night. It was actually really nice. It wasn't. I thought I was gonna be really scared and like paranoid because I'm kind of a little bit paranoid
Right.
about that kind of thing. I like safety and stuff, but I wasn't. I felt really good. I felt pretty safe. We found parking super easily. I think we're gonna buy a few more gadgets and
Hmm.
maybe invest in it a little bit, like maybe a battery operated fan. We're gonna get some lights to go
Hmm.
inside the car.
Right.
Um, figure out a way to make the mattress. It was kind of there's a few spots where the mattress we were using was divoting,
Mm.
where how we put the seats down. So I think we're gonna try to figure out something, to put underneath it a little bit better. And
Nice.
but overall, it was pretty good. I slept pretty well. It was really warm. We weren't expecting it to be that warm. I was actually expecting it maybe to be a little cooler while we
Hmm.
were on our vacation, but the weather kind of changed. And so, yeah, Hugo was really warm. I wasn't too bad until like the middle of the night. So we ended up like opening up the doors and going on like a mini walk. And then like we came back and we left open one of the windows.
Mm.
Not this idea, but it was okay. Not something we can do all the time though. So that's why we're gonna get a fan.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something. I don't think we would do it for like multiple days.
Right.
Um, we're talking about maybe doing a trip down to the south, and I could
Mm.
see maybe doing that. Maybe see if we could borrow the parents' car because they have a bigger one,
Right.
um, and then maybe staying at like a Airbnb or a hostel or something like
Sure.
every other like every 2 nights or something.
Right.
Um, but I don't sleep very well in new places anyways,
Yeah.
so
Well, you
it really wasn't that bad.
you need a
Um,
you need a shower and stuff like that.
yeah,
Usually
that's
makes
the
it
thing is
better.
like it works really well for like 2 days, one night
Yeah.
if we can shower, like if we like because we can shower at home
Hmm.
before and after, and that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But for a long period, and then also the sleeping and
Yeah.
just all that stuff. It's like but it really does open up some opportunities for us to go visit towns that are just a little bit farther away
Yeah.
for like a day trip.
So
And
so
hmm.
what did you do? Why did you sleep in the car?
Okay, so we decided kind of last minute. I really wanted to see like the castles of the Loire, Loire. I feel like I'm not hitting the R right. I don't know. But anyways, like it's basically the Loire Atlantique is a large river
Hmm.
that we live on, and or basically we live on. We don't live on the river, but
Right.
anyways, the city's near the
No,
river.
no, it's on the river.
Yeah. So, but anyways, there's castles like all along the Loire, and I think that there's like 40 in all. So we didn't go see like all 40. But I think I'd have to look. I think we saw 8 or 10 different castles.
Mm.
Um, four of, and then we actually went in and like visited 4 castles, and
Hmm.
then we saw like 12 mini castles, which are more like large manors,
Right.
but they're technically castles. So it was super cool. I was sick of seeing castles and this was all in 2 days. It
Wow.
was like in like 36 hours, and so
What was the one that you sent me the picture of that was like a city? Like one it was like it looked like in the picture it looked like the castle was one building, but it was like the size of a small city.
there was like 10 of those.
I don't there was
There
just
was
one with
so
like
many.
it was like
There so
holy smoke, that's just huge. Like a
there was Okay, there's 45 castles along the Loire River. That's what Hugo just commented. Hi
oh.
Hugo, thank you. Fact checking us as always. Fact checking me as always. So the
Hi Hugo, by
one
the way.
yeah. The one that I think you might be talking about is Chambord, I think.
I
And
think that might
it
have been it.
we drove for 2 miles through like a forest on this
Yeah.
big road that only led to the castle. This was
Wow.
in the castle's property. It was 2 miles before you could see the castle.
Wow.
Like crazy. And then we parked like forever away, and we spent like 15 minutes like walking to the castle and seeing it in the distance.
Wow.
And it was beautiful. It was also probably the busiest one we did.
Okay.
I think we did it like right around lunch, so we really hit a tourist time.
Right.
And luckily, we didn't have to pay for it, but we got really overwhelmed, and we ended up
So
not seeing absolutely everything.
so
And
is it like a town? Was it like walls and like streets inside of that, or was it just one huge
so
building?
not Chambord. It was like one big building, but it was like walls, and then inside was like a big courtyard.
Oh, okay.
Um, and then you could kind of walk around. There's lots of little things, and I know I
Okay.
sent you pictures of that one. There was one where, oh, Hugo thinks it might be Amboise,
Mm.
because there was more castle walls, and it was kind of
No,
there
this
was
this
big,
looked like this looked like just like a huge mansion, but like bigger than any mansion I've ever seen in my life. Kind of,
and it wasn't the one on the river.
I don't. It was kind of a farther away,
I
to
think
hold
it was
picture. So I
probably
couldn't.
from what I was I in the picture?
No, it was
Okay,
just a
I'm
picture
pretty
of the.
sure I'm pretty sure that was Chambord because I remember
Yeah,
sending you guys a picture of that one.
that sounds right. That seems to sound. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't
So
know. So yeah, no, I mean, it was super fun. We had such a blast, like going in so many different castles, and we most of the castles we saw we drove to, and
hmm
basically on the way home, it was like every 20 to 30 minutes that we were just driving and stopping in another castle, and sometimes we would drive in front of it. Sometimes we would park really quickly and get out, and sometimes we were like we would not really, but occasionally we would get out and like kind of walk around the castle.
right.
Um, and that's how we saw so many.
It's just kind of amazing. That was one of the
Crazy.
one of the things when we were there. Like drive around and like, oh, look at that. There's a castle right there.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
they
By the
built
way,
a town around or whatever. You just kind of come around the
yeah,
corner. It's like that's a castle.
look at
Interesting.
that.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
we
and not
yeah.
necessarily anything that anybody cared about. Like
No.
it was not like this is a tourist attraction. Everybody's going to go there. It's kind of like, oh, this is a castle, and it's just there. It's kind of
Yeah.
in the way. you know, it's
We
like,
built the city around it because we're not allowed to tear it down. Yeah.
yeah, it's a historical monument, but we kind
A
of
little
wish it
bit.
was like we could put another building here. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how they, but it's just like there's like nobody goes in, nobody's it's
Yeah.
like it's just a building, like
Yeah.
but to people that don't see castles, it's like oh,
Whoa.
that's like like a little present right there in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the ones we were seeing for the most part were like the really big touristy ones. It's pretty
right,
common. It's a big thing in the summer to do. But there are definitely we definitely saw on our drive a lot of like the little manor ones, which
yeah,
are still huge castles. They're
yeah,
lovely. And some of them are like I think might be owned like all of them are owned privately.
yeah,
Some of them might just be owned by families and some of them are like venues for weddings and whatnot.
yeah.
Hey, I just met my move goal, probably from talking with my hands. I walked a lot this morning, so
Oh, good.
I think that's what it actually was. But anyways, but yeah, I went to the Nantes Castle this morning, and it was early enough where no one was really awake that didn't have to be awake.
Oh,
So like 8 a.m. and there was a dog group, and a bunch of people who were walking their dogs off leash in the park, and they walked by 3 different times. And the first time they walked by, and I got 3 dogs who did like a pass by sniff and like pet me a little bit, and like and then as they came back, like 2 of them came back and like gave me some attention. And then as we came back again, like there was this third dog who had like let me pet him just a little bit.
right.
This time he got really excited and he came and he jumped up on the bench next to me. And then he sat like the best boy ever. He was like, "Look, I'm being a good boy." And then he just totally just sat up there. He was like, "I'm happy as can be."
Nice.
Um, and his owner, like the whole dog, all the dog owners were kind of laughing, and they were like, "Wow, look at him sitting so nicely." And I was laughing and petting him, and I was like, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay." Um, and so, anyways, his owner got him to get off. He did not want to get off. Anyways, he left, and then
Like,
the
"There's a
next
lot of
time
work out there. We're
by,
just
he
gonna
was
watch you guys."
like, "What?"
He's like, "That's a lot of work what you guys are doing. I'll just sit here and watch you guys. It'll be
Yeah,
alright.
I sit
Me and my
here.
new friend are
I'll
gonna
get some
just
pet.
have a little time."
The only problem with people like their dogs coming and seeing me there is there's a moat around the castle,
Mm.
and there's a spot where the dogs can get into the moat really easily and go on a little swim. So whenever you see dogs there, if they're off leash, they're wet. I never see a dog that's off leash after they've gone by that area that's not wet.
It's
Like it's
like,
it's very rare. They all know where it is. There is a spot. I literally watched a dog when I was walking back. I watched a dog run in and his owner go, "Oh, really?" And then he had like he like pulled himself up. He had a hard time getting out and was shaking. And then he was like, "Look, look, look, look." And so then she started taking a video of her. It was really cute. So, anyways,
Oh,
quite a little bit of dog attention this morning, which was nice. So, yeah, that was fun.
nice.
But I was wearing pants and I was like, I don't wear these specifically because I feel like they might get stained. And I
Mhm.
was like, you know what? I'm going to wear them today because I'm trying to wear the clothes I'm not going to bring with me and also my like summer clothes. So I was like, okay, I'm going to wear this because I know I'm not bringing these pants to the US.
Mhm.
So they can sit in the hamper until we get back. Like, because I'm only doing Hugo's work laundry
Uh-huh.
and I did laundry yesterday. That was the last load. I'm only doing Hugo's work laundry
Uh-huh.
tomorrow. I'm it. I'm out. I'm not
Okay.
having. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah. Well, you gotta let it all hang dry.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm like, well, it hangs dry, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. I just nope. Just gonna have a few things. It's just like it's only gonna be like 2 days, 3 days of clothes. So
Right. No, you'd be
yeah.
fine. Well, that'll be good.
So yeah.
Well, we're excited about having you guys come out.
Yeah.
Excited about having
I
you guys
can't
come out.
come in, and the wedding is gonna be so soon.
Yeah. So we need to trying to figure out the focus. The power steering pump is out, so it's
Uh
hard to
oh.
drive. I'm trying to figure out how to.
Oh.
I was gonna fix it myself, and now I don't know how I'm gonna do that. So I'm trying to figure
Oh
out
really?
if I can get it to Daily to have Daily fix it. So
Oof.
I got a price for him to fix it. Not too bad.
Mm.
So, but I don't know how to get it there before I go.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah,
So
you got a lot going on too.
yeah, yeah. I leave tomorrow to go to the property, get all set
Yeah,
up for
you
you
look good.
guys,
Yeah.
get all set up for you guys, and then so
Is
I can
Martina gonna come with you, or is she coming with mom?
come with mom. Come with
Okay.
mom. She's got. I think
So,
I'm gonna drop her off at swim practice on my way out. So I'll be getting there late tomorrow night,
mhm.
and so we'll leave about 1:30. So that gives me like 3 hours to get ready, get pack
Yeah,
the trailer, and perfect amount of time.
yeah,
Since I haven't started yet, don't have clothes, don't have pretty much anything ready to go. So
perfect.
yeah, should be good. Should be well organized. I shouldn't forget anything. And
No, definitely not.
yeah, so the Zamaki might be full of all my stuff that I didn't bring. um,
Prob
yeah, and yeah, and then I'm gonna come back on Tuesday morning with
Okay.
I guess with Hugo and Martina. So Martina's
Yeah,
got swim on Tuesday. So we're gonna try to get back so she can go to swim team on Tuesday.
that's
And then I
nice.
have a parents meeting on Tuesday night
Right.
for swim.
Yeah.
So I think so we're gonna have to leave kind of early in the morning on Tuesday.
Yeah. If I'm not doing well at the property, I think I'm coming back with you guys, but I think that um it's just gonna be you guys. I think I'm gonna try to stay another day, so mom's not
Okay.
driving home alone. But I think we're gonna make a few stops in Portland and whatnot. But um, I don't know. I'm just. I think it's just because it's throwing me off like the travel routine. I'm like, I have no idea how I'm gonna feel like
Right.
jumping right into camping off a plane. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of feel a little discombobulated, and, like unorganized, and wanting to unpack. And
Yeah.
because normally I get somewhere and I immediately like unpack and you know, and that really helps me be like, okay, I'm here now,
Right.
even if I'm not gonna be there that long.
Right.
So I'm not. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm fine, but it's just gonna be different, is all.
Yeah.
So
No, it should
yeah,
be. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be a little weird
yeah,
because you'll be kind of in transition for the weekend. So, but
Yeah,
I think we're gonna be busy. I think we're gonna be, you know,
that
we're gonna,
sounds like it.
we're gonna fill up the time. So we're gonna
Yeah,
go. We'll go into Hood River and do whiskey
right.
tasting and spirit tasting
Yeah.
or whatever. And yeah, it should be
Yeah,
good.
I'll actually be able to drink alcohol on this trip.
Yeah.
The last time we went tasting in Hood River, I think it was right before I turned 21. It was like a month before.
Oh, that's right. You
So
and
I don't think I
Rena
was
both,
drinking
right?
alcohol. Yeah, I think we were both drinking
Mocktails.
non yeah, I think we were doing mocktails, yeah. So it'll be fun.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. We'll do a couple other things. So um
Yeah.
I guess Paco and his family are coming out at some point,
Oh, fun. Okay.
and yeah. So the
Cool.
should be good. Should be good. So and
I
you get
think
to meet
it's gonna be a
Martina.
lot of fun. I'm very sad you're not bringing the dogs. It is understandable why you're not bringing the dogs. I understand that's outrageous, but I am gonna be like so excited.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's. I don't know.
So, but there's gonna be a lot of dogs there. I'm assuming that Robbie's dog is coming. Defer,
Robbie Stock's coming and Trapper will be there. So
yeah,
and
and Chopper, and also Toby.
so there'll be plenty of dogs there. There'll be
There'll be
plenty of
plenty of
dogs
dogs.
there. We don't need our dogs on top of it.
No, it would be too much, especially with everything going on and how many people are going to be there this year. It'd be too
It
much to bring the dog. I
it
know
would be
that.
fun. It would be fun to bring Dofer, but Henry
You could go for it,
gets
Henry.
pretty bent when I take Dofer and don't take him.
Yeah.
So
Well, on first few days too. I mean, he's his buddy. Like he would be all
yeah,
alone.
yeah. So I don't know.
Katie gonna
And
be is gonna be there.
yep, Katie's gonna be
Oh,
there and or be here. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, she's gonna take care of the dogs, and our renter moves out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah. I
guess
think I might have
she's she's gonna stay in the
Katie
apartment.
like wash the sheets for me.
What's that?
Oh, she can stay in the apartment. Okay.
Yeah. So
Because I was like, because mom's all, she's not even sure if she's gonna be able to change the sheets by the time we get there. I was like, well, maybe I could have like Katie just throw them in the wash so that whoever gets home first can push them into the dryer.
what's a queen size bed? I think we have another set
Are you
of
okay?
stuff. So
Okay.
um,
I know you know how mom is about that whole thing. She's
yeah.
not really.
Well, I think mom would like me to pay Katie to clean the apartment, but
No,
we're not
it's
doing it.
fine. No,
Can I
it's
help you?
fine.
I don't know. What do you need? You're interrupting the podcast now. So okay.
Was that Dover?
No, that was mom. That was mom. She's in here looking at my shelves like she was looking for something, but I think she wanted me. So I don't know.
Oh, weird. Well, should we
Anyway,
wrap up?
we
Is that
probably
our sign?
should. Probably should. I'm out of coffee.
Well,
So
we're probably not going to podcast next Tuesday, but we are going to be podcasting. Oh,
we
we should try to podcast next week sometime.
yeah. Yeah, we'll podcast next week. Not on Tuesday because I'll
Yeah, you'll be traveling,
be traveling. So we'll
so
move it. We'll
maybe
do
Thursday
well,
or
I
at the
might
park. I don't
I'm
think we
gonna
do
have
that.
most of the stuff there, so we might do something while we're
Okay,
down there. We'll see. We'll see
fun.
how it goes. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
do maybe we'll do a multiple
pers-
maybe we'll bring the exchange students in. Maybe we'll do exchange student podcast.
that'd
Do
be
all the
fun.
do all the girls. So um we'll see how that goes.
That,
I'll bring my laptop and the
okay, the
roadcaster.
square.
Yeah.
Should you
So
bring the square one, Mike's?
um I will probably just bring the bigger one. I'll probably just bring the big one because I don't know. I don't know how to set up the other one anymore. Uh,
Should
so,
I bring? Do you want me to bring this mic back so we could do extra people?
um, I think we're fine. I got two mics. And I think that's plenty.
Okay,
I think that's
cool.
plenty. Hopefully.
Well, I will see you in a few days. Good luck with all your preparations.
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen. So
Yeah,
time will pass no matter what I do. So we'll be good shit. But
true.
anyway, so we'll continue this on next week. We'll be popping in. So um, we'll catch up
Thanks
with
for
you
watching.
guys later. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
See ya.